Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the page that I'm doing today. And what I'm going to be doing is I want to add sprays. Now, you can just directly add sprays onto your page. I don't always advise it because of the sewn in signature spine or whatnot. The inks can go down and bleed onto your other pages. And that's okay if you do it before you decorate any of your pages, because then you can just add the bleed throughs into your design. So there is a workaround that I'm going to do, because I've tried doing the gesso in the middle and I didn't really like the way that it turned out, to be honest. So instead of me just putting it directly onto my page, I'm going to use another sheet of paper and cut it down to size, but I'm going to make it be to my advantage, per se. If you have another book and you can just go in and like, here, let me see if I can grab a sheet. I think this is, yes. So this is from the Black Diary, and I just went in and I snipped the stitching and pulled the sheets out individually. So say I wanted to make this sheet be that. You can use one of the cream colored ones for what I'm about to do, but I just use my 80-pound cardstock. I did have a question on one of my videos about which one it was exactly, and I figure it's just easier to show you. I like this, the Foundations collection and the Whitewash. It's 8.5 by 11. You get 25 sheets, and usually they're like, I pay between $8 and $10 a package for them. There is another, because this does get sold out quite frequently, and it is called Clear Path, and the color is called Warm White. They're very, very similar in color, so it's comfortable, and it's 80-pound as well. But this is my favorite that I like to use. I always feel bad cutting up my Dyalogs, and it doesn't bother me as much with the black Dyalogs because I don't necessarily work in the black books as much. I find having the cream in the background makes it easier to add my colors, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my book aside just for the moment. And I'm actually taking 2 sheets, because anytime I do a sprayed image or sprayed anything, I like to utilize as much of it to my advantage as I can. And there's always excess, and instead of mopping that up with my paper towel, I might as well mop it up with another sheet so I can get more bang for my buck, I guess. So I'm going to bring up my ink spray box really quick. Alright, so the colors I'm going to use are Postbox Red, Squeezed Orange, and Pure Sunshine. And I always start with a layer of water first, so I'll spritz water on, and then I start from my lightest to my darkest colors. So let's do that really quick. What I am going to do is I'm just going to take my page and I am going to set it on my book, right? lining up this edge over here, just like so. And over here. Okay, so most of it will be colored over, no big deal. Just double checking that. And then I need to cut these down. To cut them down, I need to get the measurements of these particular pages. I know that it's 8 1/4 tall. But this particular page is about 4 1/4. However, I don't want to make it that big because I am going to turn each side into a pocket. So what I'll do is, let's see, it's 4 1/4. I gotta give myself a bit of a room, so 4 1/8. And then I think I might cut it down to 3 1/2. So I need two strips that are 3 1/2 inches wide by 8 1/4. So I'm gonna cut those down really quick. Okay, so now I got these. Bring our book back over, and they're essentially gonna go one there and one there. Now what I'm gonna do to make this be kind of a secret tuck is along the outside of the thing here, I'm just gonna go in with black marble paint. And then I'm thinking to make it blend in that much more, I want to go and just, actually I will wait. So I'm going to go ahead and do the two sides with black marble. Alright, now all I need to do, because I'm going to make this a tuck area, is make sure it's on where it needs to be. And I am going to go in, decide which side I want what on. I think I want them to be like that. On the one that I'm sticking down to the right hand side of my page, I am just going to flip it over, and I'm going to put double-sided tape across the top, the bottom, and down the right side. I'm going to use, essentially it would be a 1/2 inch, but I'm going to use 2 1/4 inch strips. And then I'll do the reverse on the left hand side. Top, bottom, and left hand side. So I'm going to do that really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to get these stuck down. Okay, so this is where we're at, and if that center line bothers you, here's the workaround. You go in with your same colors, and you just kind of fill it in just a bit. Alright, so now to embellish some, and what I think I want to do is just to make this blend in even more, I think what I'll do is go in with my black marble and make me a thin line across top and bottom. Alright, so this is where we are at, and I mean, you could leave it at this, and if you wanted, go in and draw the lines and use that for your journaling and whatnot, but because I left these pockets, I'm actually going to take 2 of the Tim Holtz number 8 tags, and I'm going to paint them up, but my plan is the side that I'm going to have facing up, I'm going to paint them all black so that way they blend in. And then the other side, I'm going to paint them with the Pure Sunshine and the Postbox red. So let's get these painted up really, really quick, and then I shall be right back. Now what I want to do is, I think I want to put something, but not much. I want to put like a little image, but not much. So I'm just going to bring over my little box of spare bits and bobs here and see what all we've got in here. These are pieces of other images that I have like cut pieces off apparently. Or, you know, just not used. Let's see. And because I don't know exactly what I want, you guys get the rare viewing of me going through and deciding how this is going to work out. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute, do I have... I could turn these into flowers. And I think I will. And that would work for what I want to do. So, let me see. Do I want to use this stem? Well, that was quick. So, let me put this back over here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn these into flowers. And I can tell you these two are from the Dylusions Everything Stops for Tea. And this is actually the stem off of the Dylusions Glorious Blooms. So, I don't want it that far over, so what I'm going to do, because I don't want it sticking over, because I'm not going to stick it down and that'll just make it a little bit of a weak point, I'm going to put it where I want it. That looks nice about there maybe. And then I'll put this one. And then I'm just going to take my pencil and something with a straight edge. And I'm going to lay this on top and line it up with my orange paper. And I'm just going to draw it out like that. And I don't know, I may take that entire leaf off. Let me see. I think I will. And then down here, I'll just cut right there at that one. And then this one over here, I think I'll just put it like so. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna color these in before I cut the pieces off, so that way I've already, well, let's do this, because I could probably use those on something else. So I may go ahead and just snip those off without coloring them. All right, I think I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna get these colored in, and I'm gonna do it in my orange, reds, and yellows. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little makeshift flowers stuck down. Alrighty, and now down for the finishing touches. I'm just going to go in with my black Posca paint pen. I'm going to outline these. I'm going to do a little bordering around where I've got my color. And then I'm going to take my white Posca paint pen and do a little bordering here. And that is it, guys. That is my very, very, very simple page for the day. So I decided to leave this without lines on because I think I'm going to go in with my bigger writing possibly. I'm not 100% certain yet. We'll see. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I decided to go ahead and put borders around my tags on the black side because when they're tucked into the thing like that, you don't even realize that they're there. So you could put any kind of hidden special thoughts or anything like that you want in there, or just pull them right out and you have this side to write on, this side to write on. Now if you do it like this, make sure you don't write all the way over. Give yourself about, you know, 1/4 of an inch on this tag on the right hand side and then this tag on the left hand side. So let's pull that out really quick. So we have two almost identical tags. I didn't do a border on this one because I had went around with the Postbox red as well as the black. So, or you could just put them in this way if you want them to be seen in any way, shape, or form. I mean, that looks kind of pretty too. I just wanted it to be like a hidden pocket type thing. You know, that gives an extra layer. But I hope there's something in this page that gives you inspiration for your journal pages. If you like the video, please give it a like. I thank you all so, so, so very much for watching and for being here and for allowing me into your homes and your lives for just the 20-25 minutes a day. It means so, so, so much, you know. So, that being said, until next time, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.